Hello there, and welcome to something special. Croc Legend of the Gobbos Remastered. Gobbos? Nah, whatever your preference, I'm sure you'll remember the adorable little crocodile with his iconic catchphrases like Yazoo, Kapow, I commit tax fraud, all the classics. Argonaut rose from the ashes, and here we are with a beautiful remaster. So let's go. Oh, this is so nostalgic. I love it so very much. So obviously we got the main game, but we got the Crocopedia, interviews, game design documents, the soundtrack, the backpack, artifacts on the time of Croc's release, just so many cool stuff to explore later on, but let's go to the main game first, so let's dive in. Oh, it's so seamless, I love it. Alright, oh, and the passwords are back, hell yeah, alright, and so the adventure begins. Oh, wow. Oh, it's so sudden, I love it. Okay, so, we got our classic tank controls, but we've also got more modern controls, which is, I'll tell you what, it's going to take time to get used to. I'm so used to tank controls that I might just be like, nah, I'm sticking with tank, but we'll see how I feel. So far I'm digging it, I'm liking the new modern controls, it's lovely. Hit this 3 times to take yourself to a special world where you can gain some lives, and oh boy, you're going to need them, because this game is not easy. So yeah, it was a huge surprise when the original creator of Argonauts basically was just like, oh yeah, you know what, I'm probably gonna bring back Croc. I was like, okay, cool. And then a year later we got a trailer, and here we are. And what a beautiful thing this is. What I really like about the graphics is they didn't go with a modern, like, look. They went with the exact same style, but redid all the textures to be HD, and I kind of love it. It's a very interesting touch, and yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, I really like what they've done there. Like, I don't think I've seen a remaster take that turn before, but I'm all for it. Now I'll just wait for you. But yeah, this is an absolute gem from my childhood, and I love everything about it. And to be able to replay it now is awesome. And the great thing is it is on all modern consoles. It's on PC, but not through Steam. It's on GOG, or however you want to pronounce it. Yeah, it's on there, which is a surprise, but not a bad one by any means. Whoops, that's unfortunate. So yeah, it's I'm sure it'll come to Steam and Epic at some point, but for now, it is on all modern places where you get your games, and they have said that if this does well, they will remaster Croc 2 and then look into making a Croc 3, and oh boy, I need that in my life. It's the dream. So hopefully it will happen. But yeah, basically, for those who don't know about Croc, this is a wonderful, charming 3D platformer with a killer soundtrack by Justin Scarvana. And yeah, it's great. It's great. I love it. It's a very, very charming platformer, as you can probably already tell. And yeah, harkens back to just the classics, the PS1 era at its best. But the general level scheme is there are 5 colored gems and 6 Gobbos. The 6th Gobbo is usually always behind the final door. And yeah, just hit the level exit, complete the level, leave, have victory, feel good about it all. Oh, it's so quick. There's because there used to be like a little loading screen of, you know, Croc walking across the screen, and you know, whilst that little animation is very charming, it's not needed anymore, as you can tell. It's very, very quick. So very nice indeed. Brings me joy. As I say, I'm pretty sure. Whoops, that's unfortunate. As I say, I'm sure one of these is a colored gem, and there it is. Naturally, we will be going for 100% because why would I do anything less? There are a couple of things that they are going to, I believe, do after launch. Like the color gems at the top of the screen. On the PS1 version, they actually rotate. And you may have noticed they don't here. They have taken the source code from the PC version, and the PC version, they don't do that. So that's kind of interesting. And there's another thing, like little things here and there. They didn't originally have reverb in the caves, because the PC version didn't have reverb, but on the PS1 it did, and it's a lovely change. I'm glad that they've, you know, added the reverb back in, and it's very, very satisfying, and I appreciate that Argonaut are, you know, listening to the fans and what they want and what they love, because obviously Argonaut knows the game very well, but people who've been playing the game for decades at this point, they also know the game pretty well. So, you know, it's crazy how quickly I've already adjusted to using analog. It feels really good. I do appreciate that tank controls are still there, so if you want tank controls, you can. But yeah, it's very, very, very reactive and responsive. It's nice. And yeah, if you press circle, you can just turn around like this, which is... That was the godsend with tank controls. And it is still necessary, for sure. But it's less necessary. Which, you know, that's always good. I'm really looking forward to seeing what speedrunners do. It'll be intriguing to see if this is... Presumably, this version will be faster, just because the game runs smoother in the respect that there's less loading, and there's also, you know, the lack of tank controls allows you to have better mobility. So I presume that speedrunners are going to eat this up, and that's great. Oh, what a joy. This theme right here is one of my favourite themes of any game. I love it. What I love about the Justin's compositions in this game, and by extension Croc 2 and basically any other game he's worked on, is it's very varied within the song itself. Like, it goes down many different avenues, which is really, really nice. There's so much to enjoy within each song. Whoops. And yeah, I will gush about the music as the game goes on forever, basically, because it's real good. I'm doing a really, really good job of hitting everything in this little bonus zone, but that's fine because Croc works like Sonic and has magic gem powers. So there is actually another collectible, but we haven't seen it yet because... Oh, actually, I should probably pay attention to this. I hope it's left. It is! Hurrah! Yippee indeed. I was saying something, but I don't... Oh yes, there's another collectible. I was gonna say, like, I was definitely saying something, but I could not tell you what that thing was. Yeah, the other collectible is, you only can get to it if you have collected the all the Gobbos from 3 levels. The first 3 and then the back. So there are 6. Okay, let me explain. There are 6 levels in each world and 2 bosses in between every 3 levels. But there is a secret puzzle piece level. And there were 2 of them, in fact, every 3 levels. You get all the Gobbos in levels 1 through 3. You unlock the jigsaw piece level. You get all the Gobbos in levels 4 through 6. You unlock the jigsaw piece level. So you need to get all the jigsaw pieces to unlock the secret world. Ooh. And of course I will be doing that. Ooh. I'm still not used to the fact that it's so seamless. Like, it's so weird. Not in a bad way by any means. It's just, it's the dream. It's so beautiful. It's just this whole game has so much style and nostalgia that it's just kind of blowing me away. It really is. Yeah, I just want you to enjoy this little bit of this song because I love it. Oh, wait a minute. I knew there was something behind the level ending. I was just like, I'm just not gonna look. And it was only when I went back down I was like, oh yeah, I need the key. Yeah, that bit of this song, oh, it's so good. It's so good. Oh, here we go. This, in theory, should be significantly easier with analog. Because, like, this was hard on the original game. Well, I missed one of them. It should be fine. Yeah, it's a shame I missed one, but that's fine. So yeah, how that works is basically the more you get, the better your reward. So I think it's 1 heart, 2 hearts, and then the Gobbo. And yeah, I realise I keep saying Gobbo. That's just how I used to pronounce it as a kid. And that's fine. In the same way that I used to pronounce Baron Dante, not Dante. And the reason for that is because they're called Dantinis. So I was like, oh, he must be Dante. And I mean, I was a kid. I didn't know who Dante was. Like, you know, it's not something a kid who's, how old was I when this came out? Like 3? Like, a kid doesn't know that. So yeah, my brain was just like, oh, it's Dante. Obviously it's Dante. But his name has an E at the end. But yeah, it's fine. I will almost certainly pronounce him Baron Dante at some point because childhood brain locked in for all eternity. Oh my god, there's a little health bar! I love it. That's very satisfying. Like, it's the little things. It brings me joy. But yeah, Tooty the Feeble. Tooty's adorable. Yeah, it's not a very hard first boss, let's be real. But, I like that the ground is elevated. Like, it's not just a flat ground. That's nice. I'm pretty sure it was flat in the original, at least. If I'm wrong, so be it, but pretty sure. And there you go, we did it! Your life is better now. You are free. And we have unlocked the Curvy Caverns. Yes, 1S1. Oh, I love this theme, yes. god, this soundtrack's so peak! It's so good! And the thing is, Croc 1 is great. What I love about Croc 1 is it does a lot with very little. Like, it basically, it takes the limitations they have. I don't know whether it be, like, a small amount of time or a smaller budget or whatever it may be. But they take that and they basically create so much, well, creativity with every asset that they have. And it's wonderful to see. And actually, I think this is the one puzzle level that has, like, a weird, like, thing where you don't actually need to complete it. Like, you can go back and you can get gems and stuff with the key and stuff, but I don't think you actually need to. I'm pretty sure you can just get to the jigsaw piece. Yeah, it's up there. You can just go there early. It's really weird for how this one is designed in that respect. Yeah, so we'll be seeing, like these little platforms, just like they've got a version which breaks, they've got a version which is stationary, we've got these rotating versions, we got all these other versions. But yeah, there are no Gobbos in this level, so I guess it's just for some hearts and some gems and whatnot, but I don't need them, I'm just here for the puzzle piece. But yeah, the tumbling Dantini. That's why I thought he was like Baron Dante, Dante, sorry. I've already corrected myself, hurrah. But yeah, that's why I thought, because, you know, Dantini. Dante, anyway. Yeah, so Croc 2 is amazing. I adore Croc 2. Like, Croc 1, again, great game. Croc 2, better game. Better soundtrack, better level design, like, a lot more varied ideas, just absolute joy to play. And I hope Argonaut works on it. I would love to play Croc 2 again, and oh boy, I want to play Croc 3 if that happens. Like, the thing is, I'm sure since it's on their minds, they've already come up with some very, very basic ideas on, like, what they would do if it were to happen. And oh boy, I need another Croc soundtrack in my life. It's just a thing that I crave on a daily basis, and the reality is there. Like, it could happen. The dream is real. Isn't that crazy? But it could actually happen. Like, we're at this stage in our lives. Like, oh, actually, I've got the key already. Right, the key was at the very beginning. Right. I thought for some reason it was lower down, but no, I think that there is a Gobbo down there, but I think it's lower down, or like there's it might not be like caged, it might just be there. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, I was thinking it was caged for some reason, but it is not. Whoa, okay, that was close. Oh, is this the one? It is the one. Okay. So, the Gobbo is in one of these. I can never remember which one it is, but there is a little cheat you can do. Yeah, like that. Gotta be a little sneaky, but yeah, it's doable. I think it might be this one. It is not. It's not that one. Oh my god, where is it? Where is it? Is it the first one? Apparently so. Fair enough. I for sure thought it was in the middle, but clearly not. There we go, done. But yeah, there's you don't have to smash out. If you hold A down when you butt stomp, you fall straight down like a rock. But if you just tap it, you got a little bit of a hover, which is real helpful. So there you go, magic. You've learned a thing. Ugh, that's close. A little scary. I mean, I didn't need to do that. There's probably gems in here. But I'm not gonna do it just yet. I might need it. You never know. Oh no! Okay. There's our first death. Congratulations, everyone! I nailed it. I am the best Croc player you've ever seen. You're welcome. Thank you very much. Nice. Yeah, that went a lot better this time. Because, yeah, oh, does it go all the way down? It does, okay. I couldn't remember if it did or not. That death was totally avoidable! Hurrah! Yeah, it's fine. What can you do? You can mock me in the comments. Please do. I'd love to know, though, genuinely, in the comments. Like, what's your history of Croc? Did you play as a kid? Are you, like, discovering it now for the first time? Had you heard about it through, like, friends or the internet or whatever? Like, yeah, I'd love to know, because it's... I mean, for me, it was the childhood. It's so special. And it's the same, like, it's the same with Tumbi or Tumba, depending on where you're from. Like that getting the remaster treatment, getting a fully remixed soundtrack, like just like it's amazing stuff. Incidentally, I would not mind a remixed soundtrack for Croc 2 as well, like original and remixed. I would as well, you know, obviously Croc 3, we want a full brand new soundtrack and blow me away, please. But yeah, just like it's like just all these childhood things coming back and like breathing new life into a like no disrespect dead franchise, and you know, like it's wonderful. It's so wonderful. There's so many games that deserved a second chance back in the day, and it's so cool that they're getting it now. And I love this. I love this so much. This game's so pretty. You've truly, everyone who's worked on this have done a phenomenal job with how this looks. Feels great to play, looks gorgeous, it's amazing. Now, is there a trick? And there is, I knew it. I knew that, yeah, the key is not in a crate, it is behind them. A little devious, but I remember. Why do I remember? Probably childhood trauma of not finding it for ages. That'll do it. Yeah. Alright. Darkness Descends, 1-6. Here we go. I thought there was something here for some reason, but I guess not. I guess that is later. It might be the boss level, actually, that has the secret I'm thinking of. I don't recall if there is anything in this crate, but I may as well check. It would be silly not to, right? I mean, it's right here. Because if there is something in there, well, I'm gonna look real silly if I don't go for it. And now that there's nothing, now I know there's nothing, I look real silly. Yeah, this is the one I thought so. Gotcha. Yeah, you have to chase the Gobbo, corner it. When you know what you're doing, it's not that bad. When you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna be there for a while. So don't worry, if you think this game looks pretty easy, oh, don't worry. That will change. Yeah, this game's about to get real hard. I'm so glad that I, like, tested the, like, analog controls and love it, because, Tomb Raider 1 to 3 remastered, or 4 to 6 remastered by extension, because they're both the same sort of games. Yeah, they added, like, they removed the tank control version, and they added analog movement and whatnot, but it feels more stiff, and I think the reason for that is the turning axis is a lot wider for Lara, whereas Croc, that you could turn on a dime. I mean, look at this. You have so much freedom of control. It's incredible, really. And I love, like, it's such a little thing, but I love the little elevated platform here. It was just flat in the original with just some, like, it still had, like, the cobblestone effect, but it was just flat. It was just flat ground because that's what it was. And now it's not. Yeah, okay. I was just making sure I definitely had the Gobbo. So yeah, we got, actually, I should probably check stuff. We got show controls, which is, yeah, just as is. You got invert cameras if you want it. It's pretty good. What is in the options, out of curiosity? So we got graphics, so... Oh, right! So you can do various things. So you can have a retro mode, which is really cool. And we got custom, so you can have retro models. The textures, you got retro smooth, remastered, and there's enhanced lighting, which is really cool. So if I go back to Remastered, we got... I mean, look at that, that's really cool. Retro display. Oh, CRT, VGA. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to turn that off. I'll have the enhanced lighting, though. Display setup, we just got your general stuff. And audio. Sound. Look at them sounds. But yeah, it's just really cool. Okay. This right here, one of my favourite themes in the game. Enjoy. Didn't think I was just going to miss these 2 gems, did ya? No, I had to go back for them. It was driving me crazy. Yeah, so this controls a little differently with analog. You used to, like, on D-pad you press down to go up, you press up to go down, and you tap X or A or whatever to go forward. In this, it's with analog, it's R2 and L2, which I quite like, to be honest. That's actually, it's quite intuitive. It worked well. Anyway, just... I love this little bit coming up. That just tickles my brain. It tickles the bit of my brain that loves music. Justin Scott is a genius. Anyway, Fight Night with Flibby, boss number 2. It's an adorable ladybird. Look at it. It's an adorable Baron Dante. Raw. So if you found this boss hard as a kid, I wouldn't blame you. Not easy. Yeah, here's the secret I'm thinking of. With no health, you say? Don't worry, who needs health when you got death worms? That was scary. Continuously scary. Jeez. So very scary, every time. Just need to get this heart, and then I'm out of here. I got 'em all like a legend. I don't know if the worms can get you when you're inside, like, the pit of the other worm, but it looks like it can, and it scares me forever and always, so... I was not taking any chances. You may have worked that out. But yeah, very high risk rewards. Like, you get a bunch of lives for taking the chance, which I did, and 'twas fun. I can't stress enough how amazing this feels with analog. Like, it feels like a totally different game. And it's honestly, it's really nice for replay value, because there will be a time where I'm like, oh, I want to go back and replay D-pad tank controls. And there'll be a time where I want to just play with analog, and it's so good. It's so nice. Alright, let's go. Flibby! Not an easy fight. You have to get close. I love it. Ooh, ah! But yeah, you have to get very close. It's not an easy fight, for sure. But yeah. 2 attacks this time, and you'll never guess, on the 3rd phase, he'll do 3 attacks. Whoa, who would have guessed? Me. I've played the game, I know what it does. Boom. Yeah. Absolutely perfect. You love to see it. That was stunning. What a fight. We did it! On 18 lives, feels pretty good. Bless you, Croc. Adorable. Alright. The final level of this world, the twisty tunnels. Had we not got all the Gobbos in the previous levels, this would not be here. But it is, so let's get it. I'm ready to find a puzzle piece. I do not remember how this level goes at all. I'm less familiar with the puzzle levels. Just because, as a kid, I played them less. Because I didn't know about them. Because I was bad at games at 3 years old. Which I don't think is that surprising. Not only was I bad at games, I was not good at games that are ludicrously difficult. So, whoops, that is unfortunate. I thought I could make it. I think I could have, I just messed it up. 'Tis the way of things, and it is okay. I'm gonna praise the soundtrack again. Like, the clicking of the fingers is so satisfying. I'm pretty sure in the original game, fireballs come out underneath these, so I guess they're missing for some reason. That's okay. They'll be back. I'm sure they'll work on it and add them in. Well, there's the does this take me up? It does. There's the puzzle piece, but what is behind the door? Let's find out. Why not? Why not? Let's find. Why not indeed? It's probably a life. Oh, this is cool. Like, it's utilizing the same platforms, but in such creative ways, and it's so cool. And yeah, for sure, it is just for some lives. Just for some lives, he says. I mean, it's not wrong, but it is. I will wait. Oh. Brief fear, but it's all good. Yeah, as you may have worked out, there is no full damage in this game. Croc can fall from anywhere and be fine. What a level. And there you go. That's all of World 1. Oh, it's so seamless, I love it. It's so cool. I adore this. It's so good. Oh, if we try and enter password. Okay, you just have the stuff. And it's yeah, that's fair enough. Well, we'll do that. We don't need to enter passwords. Because yeah, in the original game you got like a password for how far you were. So like it would show you the password you got here, but it doesn't do that. Which is interesting. But all good. So I think we'll end it here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, I very much appreciate you leaving a like and subscribing and support the game because we all want a Croc 2. We all want a Croc 3. That's the way we're going to get it supported. It's on PS5. I think it's also on PS4. It's on Switch. I'm pretty sure it's on Xbox as well. And it is on GOG. So on PC. So yeah, if you pick it up, I hope you have a wonderful time with it. But yeah, I will see you next time for the next part. Take care. Bye-bye.